Hey everybody, it's Kenny Cater again. We're going to a blast to the past, 1985 to be exact, and the movie's called The Ripper. Uh, it gets the wonderful score of 3.9, and I'm giving it a 3, so actually it's not worth your watch. No, to be serious, I mean, who directed this shit? Christopher Lewis. There's a teacher in this. He's the main character called Richard, and his wife Carol, or girlfriend Carol, and he got Tom Savini in this, and that's why it sparked my interest. And I thought he did special effects. He didn't. He didn't. He just acted in this, and the movie is basically about they're going into this antique store, and the girlfriend wants this beautiful uh, c- cupboard or closet, antique closet. And then the guy sees these rings and he likes them and he puts them on and then gives them back. It's not for me, but then he gets these nightmares about seeing a woman and he's going towards that woman, killing her, and then he wakes up and he got a bunch of retards in his class. There's this fat guy who thinks he's cool in this biker outfit, like one. He's like he's the retarded version of the fucking Hell's Angels. Riding on a scooter that goes like honk honk. I mean, and he's like, I'm the guy. I'm M. I'm the guy. Yeah, M. And then the teacher comes in, and he's like pretty. I mean, he does. If I'm the teacher of that class, I would fucking kick that. I would kick him out of the class, and he would spend the rest of his days in detention, or he would be kicked out of school. What the fuck he's doing? He's constantly sleeping. Okay, he was irritating as fuck, and the teacher, I didn't like him. Like I say, it was just, I don't know. He didn't have any character. He was always saying, he was always trying to be nice, like against the goofball retard in the class, and all the the students were idiots. Against his girlfriend, he's always okay. You get it. Okay, you get the cupboards. Okay, and then eventually he goes back for the rings because he had the nightmare, but he wants the rings for some reason, and then murders start happening, and you see, okay, and then they're gory kills, but they're fake as shit. So that's not Tom Savini. So you see like a brutal um, slicing of the throat. You see this thick of latex going through this thick of latex skin, and then through the, and then opens an incision in the gut, yay big. And then he tears again this thick of rubber skin, and it's taking all the guts out, like everything, entrails, liver, spleen, everything, hearts, everything to that one hole, and putting it on the bodies. Now, so okay, we're going to now. Spoiler alert, okay? This movie, I mean, okay, what is this the movie about? So he basically has rings that Jack the Ripper owned. So he becomes Jack the Ripper. Now he doesn't only become him, he transforms in the original Jack the fucking Ripper. And who plays Jack the Ripper? Tom Savini.
What?
So
I should think that would be obvious.
I can't
Though considering
understand
that
why did
People have been
this,
asking me that
the movie had a
question for the
budget of
last 100
seventy-five fucking
years.
thousand dollars,
Hearing it again hardly
and he
surprises me.
did the same
Where's Richard?
deal
What have you done with
with.
Richard?
He was
Richard?
asked to come to do
Richard?
Friday the 13th part 2
Richard?
special effects, but he didn't want to do that, and he did Midnight. And like I said, it's a John A. Russo movie, and it's the clique of George Romero, and Tom Savini is in that clique. And the movie was also on a minimal budget of $75,000, and he did the special effects, and he only could do what he took two kills from the Prowler that the mean spirited throat slashes into that movie, and that's all that he could give because he was really limited, you know. But I think that was purely a. He always said, "I'm not doing that movie because I don't understand Jason coming back," but he did bullshit because he did part four. So he did that movie. I think he did Midnight purely out of friendship. I think Tom Savini is a great guy. I think if you want, he's a guy. If you ask something, he will do it. Now, apparently, Tom Savini during a Fangoria in 1996 convention during a Q&A, they're asking him about the Ripper, and the first thing he does is he goes sitting. I wanted to find that clip. I can't find it on YouTube. He goes to sit on his knees and he starts to beg to the audience, I'm sorry," because he he's what the hell was I doing in that fucking movie? I don't know. I'm sorry, people. Please forgive me. So it's his biggest shame. Now Jack the Ripper killed basically 5 women in London in the Whitechapel district, which is like a hooker district, and he did, and he basically he gave them something to a sedative, and then he sliced their throats, and then he started to slice a certain uh, intestine out. I mean, a certain organ out, but he just didn't do one incision. He did certain. So there are a lot of these rumors going around with Jack the Ripper that he was a. Some say he was a barber, but that doesn't. Yeah, doesn't really. How does he get the sedative? How does he know how to cut out anatomically correct the but so some say it was a doctor, some say that one of the royal family had sex with one of these hookers and got syphilis, and that the royal family hired him and he was the royal physician, the royal doctor, and he killed these women, and that he's still running around and never died because he what he did was basically they almost caught him. He jumped into the I'm not sure what that big river through London is called. The Hudson, I wouldn't say, but that's in America, right? He jumps in the water, and they only find the top hat and his top hat, and then that's all they found. They never found a body. Some say he's still, I mean, he's probably dead by now, but he was still alive. But he only needed to kill that prostitute and the prostitutes, everybody who knew the royal man who had sex with that woman specifically, and the women who knew that girl, and they all had to die, and then the killing stopped. So it seems like somebody was hired to do this from the royal family, and I don't think that shit never happened before. I think that shit happens a lot, right? So yeah, Tom Savini's a killer. He eventually, I mean, he's Jack the Ripper. He plays Jack the Ripper, and he got some cheap gore, and that's it. Bad acting. Uh, Tom Savini's bad acting. Sorry, Tom Savini. He got some, like I said, cheap ass gore. I don't understand that he even can look at the gore because he killed him then. I mean, he killed the bodies and there's fucking latex skin. I mean, that's totally not Savini. I understand why he was begging the audience for a pardon. So don't watch it. It isn't worth your time. So, that being said, have a nice Christmas and see you later. Bye bye.